on our side. Let's proceed. Okay, so we're going to go through quickly the issues that have been discussed on the video. You've mentioned some of them, okay? The lady is called what? Madame Aissatou Cissé, who has been crowned as a climate hero. Yes, she's from Jao. Okay, so the first thing she was saying is she could not imagine how people can use plastic to do their lighting up. And how many people do that? I am 100% sure there are people in my class that are using plastic, especially during rainy season, to light up their... Why is my mic recording?
Mr. Bovana?
Yes. Yes, Maria. Yes, Maria. Amadou Cham, I think your mic is echoing. Okay, you have stopped it now. Okay, go ahead, Mariam. Sorry. Was Mariam trying to talk? Somebody wanted to say something? Hello?
Mr.
I think it was Binta.
Yes, Binta. Yes, Binta. Yeah.
I was
Binta,
going to tell you that during the rainy season, it's very hard to light fire.
I'm sure Binta is a victim. That's why you're trying to react quickly, huh? You are a victim. It's not a good practice. There are various reasons. One of them is if
Mr. Bovana, the thing is, during the rainy season, it's really very hard to light fire. So plastic is easy.
I'll tell you a clue. Do we know that it is cheaper now to cook with a gas cooker than firewood or charcoal? Do we know that? It is cheaper now. It's cheaper now to use gas than firewood or charcoal. Do we know that?
Of course, yes, Mr. Fofana.
Exactly. I'm happy that you acknowledge that. That's why in Senegal, in most households, they use gas. Gas is very cheap now, very cheap, because government is trying to subsidize it so that a lot of people can move into gas. And it has got a lot of advantages. If you use charcoal or you use wood, you are encouraging deforestation. You are encouraging it. Because if you use charcoal, that means you are going to demand more charcoal, and the people that are producing charcoal will cut more trees and produce more charcoal. So I know it's going to be difficult for some of you, some of your household, but please try and encourage, like if you're young, your parents, try and encourage them to use gas as much as possible. Some will say, okay, but what about the safety? It's very simple. What people do is they keep the bottle out of their house. So what they will use the pipe and try to connect inside their chicken or whatever. So the best way, use gas. It's easier, it's cheaper, and it's more environmentally friendly. Okay?
Mr. Fofana.
Yes, Nyako?
But I think the Badibunkas, they need proper lectures on how to use gas.
Use gas, yes. The Kiankas will need to lecture them on that.
Sure.
Just like we will do for the Nyominkas. We have to lecture the Nyominkas. Alaji, you will lead that team so that we teach the Nyominkas on how to use the gas, yeah?
Yeah, okay, no problem. It also saves time by using a gas, right?
Yes, it saves time. It's really, to be honest, it's cheaper. It's cheaper, So, yes, so, right, women use plastic, okay? So I think we're going to have fire. Binta is a victim. So Binta, please, from today, don't use plastic to light your fire. Okay, so Madam Aissatou Cissé, I've got so much respect for her, to be honest, so much respect for her. I think if I go on track, I would definitely like to meet this lady. She has also, I've always been inspired when it comes to environment, but she has inspired me more. And I think there are lots of you also who have been inspired by her, isn't it? Okay. And Hadi, I'm happy that Hadi knows about her, and she works for an institution that deals with them. Okay, so their institution is called what? Women Initiative the Gambia. Of course, everything starts from recycling. And as you can hear from her video, now it's not only recycling, but they do a lot of other things. But it all started from recycling, you know, poverty alleviation, contributing to job creation. Okay, so as he rightly said, they collect waste, including plastic, agricultural waste, from markets, from airports, from dump sites. You've seen there are people, when I'm sure Gambians see them, they'll think they are mad. And they are. So the plastic they collect, you've seen them, how they make them, okay? The plastics will be recycled. They can make shoes out of them. They can make purses. They can make bags out of them. And the agri waste, like the leaves, the dried leaves, and all these things, they can make fire brigades. I don't know whether some of you have used briquettes before. Briquettes are beautiful. They are smokeless. You see, and they cook fast. With one button, with one small bundle of briquette, it can do whole of your cooking like that. It's so powerful. Has anyone used these briquettes before? You know what I'm talking about? This briquette, it was shown on the video. You know, they're so good when it comes to cooking. You know, they're like charcoal, but they're not black. You know, they can, you know, you can cook with them, and how to call it, it lights well, and it consumes, you know, how to call it, it reserves energy. You can use just one or two to do the whole of your cooking. It's so beautiful, and it's environmentally friendly because it's made from a recycled object, isn't it? Okay. Have we used briquette before? The ladies? Anyone?
Mr. Fofana?
Yes.
I've not used it, but I saw it in our village.
Okay, excellent.
I've not used it before, but I saw it in our village at Sintep. There was this project that they initiated. I have it there, yeah.
Okay, excellent. Yes, that's good. Okay, good. Okay, so let's move. So WIC provides training on women. So they provide training for their women on business development services, on how to keep records, on how to open businesses, on how to register businesses, and so on and so forth, and how to manage monies. You've seen their savings account, isn't it? Yes.
I want to ask if sawdust is the same, as in, is it also that environmental friendly, sawdust?
Yes, sawdust also, yes, because it's used from recycled, you know, stuff. And some people also use sawdust to make fire brigades. You know, some people use sawdust also. Yeah, so sawdust is really good because if you don't use it for that, then otherwise it's going to be wasted. So it's also from a recycled object. So it's good. Okay, so the 7th point that we took note of, the women, they use those funds to pay for their kids. See how important they are? Because they have an income stream from the recycling stuff. So they make money and they use those monies to take care of their kids, to pay their fees, to pay for hospital bills if they are sick, you know, and to sometimes provide the fish money. Those in the provinces, the women, they work very hard. And unfortunately, some men are just lazy. They just keep, you know, marrying more wives, and they won't, in fact, take care of them. It's so pathetic. But the women are really, really hardworking. They're really hardworking. So some of them, they take care of their kids. Okay? So recycling
Mr.
is so beneficial. Yes.
Also, on this initiative that Madam Sise started, it's yield her like in various ways, because you can see this project that we have with them. We also sponsor this woman in this village.
Okay.
by providing them with animals that they rear to get something from.
Very good, very good,
Or,
very good. Yeah. Animal breeding,
or
yes.
giving them yeah, exactly, or providing them with crops that they can cultivate and get something from too.
Exactly. Very good, very good, very good. So Hadi, we are definitely doing the same thing. At SDF, we are into development, and I really enjoy that job. Development work is really enjoyable. My best times are when I go to trek. I meet these people from the grassroots. I really love it. You know, you make an impact on people's life. It's really really interesting. Easy.
Yeah, really. And they can get like, when you start up something like this, you can give various avenues to get fund. Because like there are many projects in the country whereby you can get fund from. So
Exactly.
it's just like you just have to get something like the initiative in you, and then you
Yeah.
try you work. It's not going to be easy to implement and get something
Yeah.
in the first
Yeah.
place.
It's
But
always
then,
difficult for the parent.
exactly. But if you push, obviously, inshallah, you can get something.
Exactly. Exactly. Very good. Very good. So I hope I'm going to get people also who will form their small NGOs, trying to, encourage things like this, trying to be ambassadors of these climate heroes and stuff like that. You could raise money, just like Hadi rightly said. If you develop a very good concept, a very good project proposal around these environmental issues, you could get good funding. You could have your small NGO. There are a lot of people out there in the provinces, just like Madam Cisse also. This is like it's like an NGO for her. Okay, so please let us not just go to school because we have to be employed by people and we pay salary. Let's think out of the box. There are a lot of things that we can do. And for your information, the weakest person is somebody who wants to be educated just to be an employee. Okay, the best people, of course, the most intelligent people wants to be employers, even if you're going to employ one person, even if it is going to be one person. Okay. So it's really, really important. Okay.
Yeah, really, Mr. Fofana. Yeah, really. Because, like, imagine sitting in an office for 30 days. If I told you we are outside, like in your own business, you can get something like a token every day. It's far better than getting a lump sum in a month. That's
Exactly.
that's that's what I think.
That's true. Very true. Okay. Very true. Okay, so we've discussed it. She mentioned about her challenges. Somebody said it. The challenge, of course, is people understanding her, people thinking she's mad, people thinking all what she is doing is just waste of time. So she said it. She said that's her biggest challenge. Okay, so the benefits we've seen, some of them, the women, it has uplifted their livelihood. It has uplifted Madam Cissa's livelihood because of this recycling job. They are able to, have a good living. They're able to pay for their kids' fees. They're able to take care of them when they need a medication and stuff like that. So many benefits. Okay, but the overall benefit, the WIC project is sponsoring more than 3,000 women and men, in income generation for them, and of course, changing their livelihoods. That's very good benefit. That's huge benefit. Okay. So, advice on the environment is our responsibility to save environment for the next generation. And these last words, these are really powerful. The last words of Madam Aissatou says, if we don't have a better climate, we cannot what? We cannot live better. And if we cannot live better, we cannot work hard. And if we cannot work hard, so with these words, we're going to end the show on this video. Okay, so
Sorry, Mr.
Mr. Fofana, I have a question.
yes,
Sorry,
yes,
Mr.
yes.
Can you please come back to the previous slide?
Okay, I'll come back. Yes, I'm there.
thank you. I just wanted to get the words, her final words.
Yes, her final words. I really love them. Yes. Yes.
So, Woman, I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Yao is in which part of the country? Yao, which region?
Bintu is from South Bank, so don't blame her if she does not. Bintu, I understand you said you're from Sintet, isn't it? So Sintet is in the south. Jao is in the north. Who are those from North Bank? They can explain where Jao is. It's on the road, to be honest, from Bara. From Bara, it's between Bara to Farafenni, isn't it? Who are those from that area, from the North Bank? Anyone from the North Bank? Hadi, I think you visited them, isn't it? Where is Yao? That's been this question.
Too bad. Have not been to Yao because like I'm an urbanist, I can say, because I'm not familiar with the rural areas. Yeah.
Yeah, Yao I think is very close to Kawo. So it's on the North Bank.
Governor?
Yes, that's all.
I think it is in CRR, yeah, CRR, not the North Bank.
Oh, Yao is in CRR. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, that's what I think, because I'm from that area, yeah.
You are from that area.
I think it is in CRR.
Yes, but it's on this road from
around Kauru, yes, like you said, it's not far from Kauru, I think.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's around Kauru. It's around Kauru. Oh yeah, you are right, because Kauru, I think Kauru is in CRR. Yes, you are right. Yao is in CRR. You are right.
Kauru is in CRR.
Yes. So that's
Kauru
so
is in CRR North.
Bintu, you want to visit there?
Yes, I normally go on trek, so maybe probably when I'm also going, I can visit there and see.
Yeah, you try to patronize them. Maybe you buy their bags and so on. You know, by patronizing them, by buying their bags, it's prestige. Because what are you doing? You are trying to contribute to the environment. It's really, really good. And, you know, it's just the way we think. But the white people, the people, you know, who are very much aware of this, they are very proud for supporting such ventures. That's why I said when you go to the supermarket in the West, usually you'll see people, they will be going round. You'll think they are mad or they don't have anything else to do. They will be looking at products. They will be looking at their labels. They will be looking at who produces it, which company produces this. Are they in the good side of the environment or not? So if it is an organization that produces it that are, you know, on the good side of the environment, they will buy it. They happily buy it. And by happily buying it, you are contributing to your environment. Because when you buy more of that product, you're going to allow them to produce more. And the more they produce, the better they do to the environment. So in a small way, you are contributing to the environment. Okay? So I think we're going to end here. I don't want us to start the slides on EMA. We can do that next class. We've done a lot of talking this class, to be honest, lots of talking. But to be honest with you, I feel it is very, very important and inspiring. Okay. So can I have any contribution or comments before we draw the curtain for today? I hope you liked the lesson today.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Fofana.
Mr.
The
Fofana.
comment I have is that this is the only talking session I see where accountants are active, because like the topic itself is important and the lady really inspired us, because even though it's a lot of talking, people are not complaining and people are contributing and people are concentrating. So that shows that the topic is wow.
Okay, excellent. I'm happy that you appreciate it.
Mr. Fofana.
Yes,
Mr. Fofana.
Yes, as for me, I have dry bread for your chickens.
You have dried bread for my chicken, okay.
Yes.
So how can I collect it then?
Well, you just give me your address and I'll make sure it is delivered.
Okay. We'll talk outside the class then. let us all do something more. I mean, let's make this life better. Let us, how to call it, dual. There are a lot of things that we could do. If we can get, outsiders, with all due respect to the food tankers, they can come from Guinea, with nothing in their hand at all. And some of them, after living here for a couple of years, they become millionaires. They become very rich. So, and look, the Gambia has got everything. The Gambia has got everything. But our problem as Gambians is we don't want to do anything except white power. Favor, yes. Favor, go ahead.
Yes, I just have to admit that I never thought I would learn something like this in an accounting course. In as much as I am surprised, I think I'm very fortunate to have learned this in MA3. Adding to that, I would just say that it's not only about it's making the laws is important, because as many things as we look at today, we talked about the dumping side and so others about plastic also. It's not only about making the laws, it's about implementing them too, and also looking for alternatives. Because, for example, if you say people should not use plastic bags, and then you didn't bring any other thing or you that they can use, and you just expect them to just obey the law, it won't happen. So there are things that go hand in hand, and until we look at those things and try to implement them well and look for alternatives, no matter what we say, it won't work. That is how it is. We need to work together to make sure that those three things are done.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. That's exactly what we should do. But it is our responsibility to ensure that all those things are put in place. As Gambians, we have right to speak up. Even if people don't listen to you, but at least you'll have done your bit. So that is it. I mean, the only unfortunate thing is our governments usually don't care. But it is our responsibility to put it to them. In our little way. Okay, even if they don't listen, but at least you will have contributed in, even if it's gonna be a little way. Okay. So anyone else? It's coming to 5 o'clock. I think we have to do justice to those that are attending the next class. But let's just wrap up in 2 minutes. If you have anything, yes.
I just have a few words to say.
Okay, go ahead, Amadou.
Yeah. What I have learned from the lecture today and the video that you have shown us is there's always something significant to be learned from, to be done from something considered to be insignificant, which also contributes significantly in our livelihoods as well.
Very good. Very good. Yes, true. That is true, Aman. Okay, anyone else? And I am going to challenge you to make changes. When we come back next class, please, your assignment is to tell me what you have done. We've all learned something. Everybody here learned something. And we can practicalize it. So do it in a small way. Okay, do it in a small way. Okay, and then as time goes on, you could expand on it. So, but the worst people are those who learn good stuff, but they don't put it into practice. Okay, so please let's make sure we practicalize what we have learned. We know what we have learned is in line with humanity. We know what we have learned is in line with all religious beliefs. So please, let's make sure we move on. Let us not say, my small thing is not going to make any impact. Let us not say that. Okay? If you go out for any gender or anything, you eat something, put it in your bag, especially women, put it in your bag. Don't throw it on the street. Don't say, but everybody's throwing. If you say that, you're not going to do justice to yourself. The fact that everybody is throwing doesn't mean you should throw. So if you don't throw, you are better than those people. Okay? So please, let us do it in our small way. Okay? And then try to...
I think this platform is going to be a lesson for everybody, especially we the ones attend this MA3. Yeah. And very soon we hope to resume back to school, and then we all know how it is in when we enter into those YouTube blogs, you know, the things we find them. So this platform is going to help us, and when we resume here, everybody is going to control the little ways you have and manage it very well.
Yes, please, let's do that. The Gambia belongs to all of us. And if we make it good, it's going to be good for all of us. Look at what the lady says. It says we have to cater for the generations to come. Well, this lady has inspired all of us. So let us make sure we do our little bits and pieces and make changes. Somebody was suggesting that you should take pictures or videos. If you can, please do it and share it in WhatsApp forum. Let's make fun out of it. You know, just to make sure we practicalize it. So if you can do a little video of whatever contribution you are able to do, whether you teach people on how to do, you know, X, Y, Z, or your own, how you know, contributed to your environment, or the Amadou Sedikan project and so on and so forth, or anything else. Please, let's do our bits and pieces. So I will love it if we share those videos or those photos on our WhatsApp forum. We don't usually encourage those things, but these things are relevant to what we are learning. I told you, we are only going to train as accountants only, but we have to be trained as good people. We have to be trained as future leaders, good future leaders, who are going to be responsible for businesses in the country, who are going to be responsible for even the politics. Some of you might be politicians later on. Some of you might be ministers. Some of you might be managing directors. Some of you might be CFOs, chief finance officers, and so on and so forth. So if you broaden your horizon, you know, and then, you know, try to respect, you know, each and everyone, because by taking care of an environment, it's like you are respecting everybody, not only human beings, but you are respecting, you know, all living things, plants, animals, and, you know, everything else. Okay. So on that note, I like to end today's class. Next class, inshallah, we're going to look at, we're going to go in details to look at EMA. Yeah, we're going to look at EMA. So please, if you have your photos or your videos, try and share it on the WhatsApp forum regarding how you are able to take care of your environment. So thank you so much for coming. Have a pleasant day.
Thank you, Mr. Fofana.
Thank you, Mr.
Bye.
Fofana.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fofana. Till we meet again.
Thank you.
Stop.
But the